Halsey's career started in 2014 of her song Ghost on SoundCloud. When she woke up the next day, her song made it to the top of the alternative charts, and 5 labels had contacted her showing interest in her talents. Before she posted her song on SoundCloud, Halsey was Tumblr famous and had a lot of followers from her posting pictures and videos of her doing parodies of other songs. In regards to her being Tumblr famous, she said in an interview with Rolling Stones that I was just someone that people found minutely more interesting than the average person. Halsey's real name is Ashley Nicolette Frangipane, and she grew up in New Jersey. She got the name Halsey, as if you notice, it's an anagram of her name Ashley, and it's also a street in Brooklyn where she used to spend a lot of her time. Ashley started writing songs so her poems could get more attention. She can play 8 instruments, and her grandmother taught her how to play the piano when she was 4 years old. She also knows how to play the guitar, violin, the viola, cello, clarinet, flute, and mandolin. When she was 16, she found out she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. She decided to drop out of college, and when she did that, her parents cut her off. She was homeless for a period of time after that, and she spent a lot of her time couch hopping and staying in hotel rooms with guys. After Ghost went viral, her career skyrocketed from there. She released her EP, which was called Room 93, and that was released on October 27th, 2014, and Room 93 was inspired from her own life and how she spent a lot of time in hotel rooms with the guys. After her EP was released, she went on tour with the Kooks and was their opening act, and she got a lot of attention from that. And then in August 2015, she released her first album, Badlands, and Hold Me Down is one of the songs on that album. Knock me out, knock me out. So this is a general analysis of the piece. I'm going to start with the instrumentation. Halsey is the only vocalist in this song. Her voice hits many ranges, high and low, and it corresponds with the lyrics. Her voice is accompanied by some electronic sounds, as well as some instruments. There are various instruments that are being used in this piece. Drums and other percussions are played throughout, and especially when the chorus comes, you can really hear the drums being played. And there are also some string instruments there. It sounds like bass and guitar, possibly electric. With 3 beats, and he told me The lyrics of Hold Me Down has a deeper meaning and is inspired by her new life in the music industry. Halsey used her poems as lyrics, and they are all inspired by significant events that happened in her life. The album title Badlands is about the badlands that her bipolar disorder has taken her to. She feels like she has entered the badlands, especially when she entered the music industry. she has formed a negative mentality, especially from the industry, because the producers would talk down to her because of her lack of professional experience and made her feel like she was not good enough when she was actually very talented. In Hold Me Down, she talks about the demons and how she had to sell her soul to a three-piece, and the demons are all the bosses in the industry, and the three-piece specifically refers to the main producer who wore a three-piece suit that kind of controlled her and wouldn't let her do what she wanted. When she went to the music industry, it was kind of like full force because her career skyrocketed so fast. She said that she pushed her body physically and emotionally to the limit, and at one point she just couldn't do it anymore. She was in shock how demanding the music industry was. One of her lyrics goes, "They rush me, telling me I'm running out of time." And that was just the constant pressure that they put on her. And another one of her lyrics is, "He got me down on both knees." And at this point, it refers to how she has accepted defeat to these producers who just had so much power over her. And she was trying to escape these demons and their negativity. But then in her song, she says, "This is what I live for." And at that point, she kind of had a aha moment, and she decided to turn the negativity into positivity. And she's proving that she is strong enough to survive and not let the demons of the music industry hold her down. Hence the title of the song. There is a lot of repetition in the song, and she sings the words "hold me down" many times throughout the song. And as we learned, repetition is very important. It emphasizes on the meaning and it proves its significance. This is what I live for. Hold me down. Hold Me Down is played predominantly in a minor tone. The timbre is very complex, and there are a lot of different instruments playing throughout the song, which makes it kind of complex, but the overall rhythm of the song is relatively simple, follows an AAB format. When the chorus starts, you can really hear the sound of the drums to emphasize on that structure of the beat, and it goes along with the lyrics. The texture is homophonic, and it's a very thick texture because of all the different electronic sounds and instruments that go along with her vocals of the song. Hold Me Down starts with this beeping sound that could possibly be made with a woodwind instrument or electronically. Throughout the song, it's like a motif throughout the song. You'll hear this beeping noise throughout the song behind other instruments or by itself. At 14 seconds, you hear the texture change of the song. The drums, the guitar, all the other instruments start to play along with the vocals, and this is what you hear throughout most of the song. At 41 seconds, there is a pause from the lyrics, and you just have the motif of the beeping noise going again. It's kind of like a dramatic pause before the chorus starts, and she talks about selling her soul to these producers. At 47 seconds, she says holy, and you hear almost this screeching sound in the background, and it sounds a little demonic. At 54 seconds, the chorus begins, and the drums really pick up, and they go along with the beat. Hold me down, hold me down. So the dynamic starts to change, and the drums are in sync with the lyrics. At a minute and 20 seconds, it goes back to that beeping sound, and it's at the start of a new verse. So she's starting new verse with the beeping sound, and that's part of the motif that I mentioned in the beginning. At a minute and 40 seconds, Halsey sings They Shush Me, and then she goes shh. So that's a little bit of text painting. Then they also stop all the music when she goes shh, just to emphasize on the shush. At a minute and 53 seconds, there's kind of like a chorus in the background. And it comes on when she sings holy. So it's kind of like an angelic chorus that could, and this could be like the turning point in her life when she realizes that she can overcome these demons and they won't let her hold down, because she said holy earlier in the song but never had this chorus. At a minute and 59 seconds, the chorus starts again, and before it started, it was at that beeping noise. Then it went back, and the drums started to play again, and the rest of the instruments. So the song has a pattern where it started with that beeping noise, and then the rest of the instruments came in, and then right before the chorus goes, it goes back to the beeping. Then once it starts again, all the drums, the guitars, all the percussions and stuff, they start to play again. At 2 minutes and 27 seconds, the beeping starts again, and this is kind of towards the end of the song, but it's a pause, but then the beeping starts back up. Then she starts again with her lyrics. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, when she's singing the word down, she is fluctuating her voice to like range, like go up and down, and that's using text painting. At 2 minutes and 46 seconds, she sings the word holy again, and that chorus comes in the background. So there are a lot of motifs throughout this song. At 3:17, Halsey ends the song by singing, "This is what I live for." And once she says that, the music just cuts off. There's no more beeping, no more melody, nothing. Like, it just ends with that, because the ending of the music relates to the ending of her being held down. Hold Me Down is my favorite song on the album Badlands by Halsey. When I first listened to this album for the album review, this one always stood out to me. The beeping sound at the beginning of the song, and it's also consistent throughout the song, really always caught my attention and made it very recognizable. And Halsey also used repetition with her lyrics, she would say, hold me down a lot, knock me down, and that just made the piece more enjoyable because it was easy to remember. And like we talked about in class, any great song had a lot of repetition, and it's easy. When it's easy, people enjoy listening to it. um that also goes to say that the melody of the song, it had like a lot of repetition to a lot of that beeping sound, same melody throughout, and it was just very enjoyable to listen to. And the lyrics have like a lot of deep meaning, and it was just a really good song.